Hi Pisces, welcome to your connection reading for August 10th through September 9th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Channeled Guidance Tarot. Much love and support to her, and hopefully you get a chance to check her out, show her some love and support if you like what she has to say. This is intended for a romantic love reading. It may resonate in your life in other areas such as work, job, career, friends, family, and even money. All right, Pisces, what jumped? Oh my goodness, look at this. Moving forward with a stable commitment. Things being calm and secure, and because of that, there's forward movement. This is reaching an agreement, having faith, renewed faith, leading to forward movement and things progressing. Good gracious. All right, Pisces, what is your connection? Well, if that's any indication, it's you just survived something pretty huge, and now you're both on the same page, and you're up and running. That's for Pisces. The connection. This could be somebody, your crush, you're wondering if they feel the same. This could be somebody you're currently connected with, or someone from your past that you still feel really tied to. There it is, doing the right thing, things being equal, thriving, equal exchange of back and forth. This could actually, even though it's about money or it's about, charity and being wealthy and all that, this is also a time when a couple thrives, because it's not just material thriving, but it's with both of you. You both are working towards the same goal, and there's a reciprocity, there's value to what you do together. And then we have the Death card. What the hell? Okay, that could be Scorpio. Temperance, that could be Sagittarius. Judgment, that could be Sagittarius, Cancer, or Scorpio. What the hell's going on here? Gemini, Virgo, Magician, Emperor, this could be Aries. Can we go for broke? Sure, why not? Let's have all this a major arcana reading. Oh, good gracious. The Sun, this could be Leo. Oh my God, Pisces. What in the world is going on here? Talk about just a deeply rooted, transformational, profound connection to someone or something. This is a huge, pivotal time. Okay, what's this Temperance card about for Pisces? Temperance card. Magician, why not? Another major arcana, right? Okay, so someone looks like you're taking a step back to try and sort things out and figure out what to do and what you want. What's this Death card about? What's this Death card about? Could be your person. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. What's this Judgment about? The Lovers. What else for this Judgment? We got Judgment and Justice here. This could have gone through the legal system as far as this being something of a trial separation, or even, separating, like dissolving the contractual relationship, marriage or otherwise, via the legal system. What's this Emperor about? Not yet, though. Hold on a minute. What's this Emperor about? This could be the judge that is presiding, right? Emperor about. Five of Swords. Oh, this Sun about. So this is this somebody that's kind of accepted the way things are now and is like, I get it. I've been thinking a lot about the past. I've been thinking a lot about you and I've been taking some time to think and get some perspective about why we ended. And it looks like somebody felt better off by themselves. Somebody felt like it was a matter of self-worth or like their pride, something. They just felt like, you know what, I want more and I want better. And that's kind of harsh, but I mean, okay, what's this Magician about? This is High Priestess. I can't remember if I said that. What's this Magician about? Eight of Pentacles. Wow. So, Pisces, it's almost like you're kind of in this phase of examining everything and kind of looking at the past and coming full circle and figuring out what your next move's going to be, while your person is doing the same darn thing, and yet they feel like, all right, things are as it should be. I get it now. I understand this. It's taken them quite a long time to feel that way. I don't think they had such an easy go of it at first. I think whereas you might have felt like, okay, I just need kind of to heal and to get some perspective, and it was more of a welcome thing for you. I feel like your person didn't want it to end originally. They had a hard time with it. They were they were all over the place. With whatever happened, they were all over the place with how you two ended. They see it now. They understand it now. Big karma here. Lots of sort of things going on behind the scenes for both of you as far as why you were together and now apart. There's a lot to unpack here, but this person had a much more difficult time of the separation than you did. And they've spent a lot more time while you've been probably trying to heal or just kind of get some perspective, understand a few things. They've been really going through it. This wasn't just about you. It was about how it tied in with their life and their past and what their history was with your situation, or like, if this was a relationship or whatnot, with their history of all their relationships, not just the one they have with you. And this is someone that I think they put a lot of importance on you kind of absolving them of a history of failures, or there was just a lot more to it for them. And you represented, we got a couple of angels here. I'm thinking this person kind of saw you as their redemption, or they really thought, I think for quite a while, that you two were going to be, a couple together, each other's person for quite some time. And yet we have this ending where it kind of left you both, like you needing to heal and them being like, okay, well, I guess, in hindsight, I guess it was right that we separated because it just wasn't working for either of us. But that's kind of huge for them to be plumbing the depths and then finally realize, all right, things are as it should be. It could be too, we got these two here with the healing. They could be wanting to come back. They could be trying to figure out how to say they're sorry. They could be wanting to come back, Pisces, to apologize. But they could also feel like things just, are well enough left alone. Even though they might have regret, like they've kind of gone through it. They've come full circle. But they're looking at it like, maybe I should just, leave it alone. It's been a while. It's been a long time coming. Maybe they see you as doing really well. Now, you're up and running. They don't want to rock the boat for you. Could be that. But I think, too, that it was starting to take a toll on either your self-esteem or theirs. Because that Nine of Pentacles, that's about someone feeling better off by themselves and preferring their solitude and independence to where they only have to worry about themselves. So there's something about this relationship that really kind of took a toll on either both of you or you in particular, because we've got two angels showing up here. Well, actually three, because geez Louise, talk about this is huge. With three angels, karma cards, and they're all major arcana. This is huge. This is very significant. And Pisces, I think your person has kind of been going through this long enough, and perhaps they realize that there's no chance for reconciliation or reunion, even though they're sorry. Now it's transmuted into, well, I'm just going to have to accept what happened. I've come full circle. I see both sides of it now. I can see culpability, but I'm going to leave this person alone because they're kind of better off without me, or I see or feel that they're doing well, that they actually prefer to be by themselves. So I'm going to get back on track with my life, rein the focus back in on me, and kind of do me and get to the other areas of my life that I have been neglecting while I've been kind of going over the past and kind of just really going through it and examining everything. I'm going to get back on track with the rest of my life and reestablish some stability and control and predictability and reliability, and I'm going to fortify myself. So it could be that they see you as being better off without them, but they also see themselves as having a chance at the stability that maybe they didn't feel they ever got to have with you, because there's something about stability, efficacy, and I guess self-worth. It's all tied to, it's almost like it's all tied together. And yet, while this person might want to come back and atone or hope for it, they won't do it because they feel like it's almost like they feel like you're better off without them. They won't do it. They're not going to make a move. They want to, but for some reason they just feel like, all right, I'm done examining it. I've come full circle. I need to get back on track with my own life. And for you, Pisces, this is about you. I feel like I don't know if you've been on a down cycle or whatnot, but things are starting to pick back up for you again. You're on an upswing now. This is about you starting to focus on yourself. If you haven't been, it's like you're coming out of the healing cycle. You're starting to come back around to where you're kind of synthesizing everything you've learned or you've gone through. So both of you are doing this sort of reflection, and it's almost like you're both kind of coming back online around the same time frame, just not with each other. You two were pretty important and significant to each other. And I feel like it's kind of out of respect that this person is staying away, which is really weird. It's not really weird. You just don't see it that often. It's kind of like they've come full circle and they're finally okay with how things are. They see why it has to be that way, and they're leaving it alone because of the respect for the relationship and for you, and feeling like, God, I don't want to go through what we went through before. I don't want to ever feel that way again or do that again. So I'm going to leave it alone. This person's up and running. They're good. It's time for me to get back on track for me and do things, for my benefit, and just think about myself now. And I'm going to focus on, me working, me doing, me going, me. I'm going to focus on me and the future now. But it took them a long time to get there, because it wasn't for a long time. I don't know that they were able to they weren't there a month ago. Honestly, this is somebody who's just recently started to come full circle, kind of made the turn where things have calmed down and things are starting to make sense for them. And the sad thing is that even though they want to come back and atone, they won't do it because they feel like the connection is dead, and they feel like it would just open up a whole can of worms. It would kind of put a dent in your progress, and they won't do it. So there's that. The thing is, you are better for their non-involvement, because you're going to start seeing things pick up for you as well. I don't feel like this is somebody that was really super controlling, but we do have two magicians here. I feel like this is more about two people that kind of just stopped one day. When the way it used to be compared to what it devolved and turned into. I mean, when you have something this intense, and for somebody to really have plumbed the depths here and gone full circle about how they feel and wanting to come back and apologize, but staying away because it's better that you two just don't really interact. I mean, I don't know what went down between you, but we got 6 major arcana out here, so so I'm over here, and it's like, oh, I come back over here. This is someone that is wanting to do the right thing, and that's why they're staying away. And now their focus has shifted. Now that they've come full circle, their focus has shifted back to themselves and kind of rebuilding, working on themselves, figuring out their next move, taking the leadership role in their own life now, instead of being so focused on you and what happened and where things went, and blaming you and then blaming themselves and this and that. It's finally died down, and they're able to look at their own life now. And the same things. It's funny, you two are still cyclically and psychically connected. So you're kind of on the same cycle, as far as both of you are kind of coming back online at the same time, just not together. And there's still a connection between you two, but it's not what it once was. And whatever you had is not there anymore. It's not changed. There's always a possibility that, whatever you had is dead, but there could be something new for the future, right? But as far as what you had, that's done. Pisces. There's still a connection, though, you two. I got this, especially after this right here, the death and the judgment and all these angels. This was divine design, you two being together. It might have been painful for quite some time, but you're both better for it now. Not for a while did you feel that way, or this person feel that way, but now you're both starting to come back online, coming full circle. Things are starting to feel better. Things are going to start to be on an upswing. And where you're really going to see it is psychically and spiritually. Because you didn't go through this or survive this, whatever this was, without, looking inward, trying to connect to source to see your way through this. When all else fails, it's, what do we all do? We start to pray. We start to really look to the ethereal for guidance, So because of that, one of the benefits coming out of this is that you're going to have a really strong intuitive connection and a psychic connection. The downside is you still are connected that way with the other person. Like literally you can still feel them. You probably still feel them. But that's also your divine source within kicking in. So there's that. That's a start, right? Seven of Swords. Feels like it's going it alone. It feels like you're finally starting to get back what you needed to heal from. I've heard that oftentimes when there's a breakup and it's been really grueling to get through, it's not that you miss the person, you miss the parts of yourself that you gave to that person in hopes of something greater. So this is about reclaiming that. Seven of Swords is about you getting back online and you finally picking up the pieces and starting to, in a superficial level, it could be that there was some kind of act of betrayal, right? Somebody, just didn't do right by you, and it could have had to do with money or someone's time and affection, resources. Someone took you for granted. But for the context of this reading and how transformational it was, how pivotal and profound it is, this is more about you slowly starting to recover yourself. Things starting to work out because you've been rebuilding yourself intuitively, psychically, spiritually. What else for Pisces? Wow, Pisces. Oh my God. This is intense. And there you are, Luna. This is that psychic connection, that pay attention to your dreams, the subconscious, the unconscious, all of that sort of mystical, mysterious, unknown, yet you can feel it, you just can't see it, all of that. Very psychic time for you, very psychic, very prime time for you to connect with the divine, to turn inward, to build your spiritual connection source. What else for Pisces? I don't have the proper nomenclature or vocabulary for all that. I've got my own way of thinking and doing things, but I do know that there's like popular terms that most people can understand, like they're universal. So if I'm not saying it's right, it's because I don't have a way to say it. It's just, I know, I'll just leave it at that. All right, what else for Pisces? Three of Cups reversed. King of Wands. Ooh, okay. This has been probably a very solitary time for you. It's been something where you're kind of going within instead of going without, meaning instead of looking socially, networking, being out and about, dating, all of that, this has been a very solitary time for you. We've got the Nine of Pentacles here and the Three of Cups reversed. So this is all about you really pulling back, going inward to figure out what your next steps are. We've got the Sun here, and we've got the King of Wands, and we got the Magician. I don't know what the heck's going on. It's about to jump off for you, though, whatever it is. Taurus had a reading kind of like this, where like, holy cow, whatever they were starting to work on or network, it was going to like explode in the next 2.5 years. This is the beginnings of that for you, but it feels more like you just coming back into yourself. The next phase can be, business if you want career and all that. But this feels like you just now stepped back into your own skin, like you just got yourself back and you're better for it. You have also come full circle and realized, okay, I understand now. It was a hard-won battle, I'll tell you that. You both have been through it. You and your person have both been through it. It's kind of sad because here you have this understanding now, and yet it's better for you two to be apart. Okay. I wish that were different. You two were very important to each other. It's a shame, actually. All right. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I wish it could be different because that's what you both get it now. You both understand, and yet it's better for you to be apart. All right. I hope this was helpful, Pisces. I hope you and your person are okay, doing okay. Looks like you are, just a hell of a breakup, hell of a separation. I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.